Michigan Out of Doors Online is brought to you in part by...
For over 30 years, Vanguard Outdoors has made the gear that turns a regular hunt into another fine day of field. We know that a good shooting stick or a nice pair of binoculars can make or break your day. Our design teams include serious hunters who work hard to bring you the best sporting optics, shooting sticks, tripods, bags, and more. We are Vanguard Outdoors.
Well, hey everyone, welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Hopefully you had a great Memorial Day weekend, spent some time with friends and family, maybe did a little fishing, and we've got a little fishing to show you on this week's episode. We're going to kick things off by doing a little trout fishing after dark during the hex hatch. You won't want to miss that. And Jordan Brown is going to show us some flathead catfishing and talk a little bit about the new state record. So lots of variety on this week's episode. Make sure you stay tuned. I'm Jimmy Gretzinger, and it's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan out of doors.
What a beautiful day in the woods.
Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy, the wonder and the love of Michigan. As the wind comes whispering through the trees, the sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream, it's a love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by
Country Smokehouse, a sportsman's destination since 1988. Featuring varieties of homemade sausage, jerky, brats, and gourmet entrees. Holiday gift boxes can be assembled in-store or online. Details at countrysmokehouse.com.
The Michigan Charter Boat Association has provided education of the Great Lakes fishery for over 52 years. Information about Great Lakes fishing opportunities as well as captain advocacy can be found at michigancharterboats.com.
By Green Mark Equipment. Green Mark Equipment is a John Deere dealership network in southwest Michigan and northern Indiana. Green Mark provides sales and services to farmers, commercial businesses, large property owners, and homeowners. Information about pricing and products available can be found online at greenmarkequipment.com.
Just last week, I found myself in Wellston, tucked away between Manistee and Cadillac. I was here to see if we could try and capture the famed hex hatch the waters here provide. But looking around this fly shop and the cabins that this place rents out year-round, I quickly saw these folks have this down to a science. I would be joining Chelsea Pete and Jacob Kopek on the river today. Putting in on the Pine River tonight was the plan.
We're going to be stripping some flies for hopefully aggressive brown trout today.
Yeah.
And a little bit of that on the menu. We're going to be fishing a bunch of little 3 to 4 inch articulated flies. Some of them are one-piece bodies, and we're going to see if we get some chasers, run through a few different colors, and we'll start out with that.
Okay, and where are we tonight?
We're on the Pine River in Manistee National Forest, and we're in for a good evening of fishing. Hopefully it's nice and quiet out here as far as traffic, and should be the only ones on the water this evening until we get to the bottom, and then we're going to jump in for some hex fishing. And as soon as the lights go out, we're going to start looking for some of the big bugs. And
who's our expert fisherman up there?
This is Chelsea. She's a fly shop manager at
Awesome.
Manistee River Lodge, and she's also my girlfriend, and we're a fishing team. So
All right.
As we traveled the river, I was quickly taken by just how beautiful this river is. Almost no homes, and to say there was some rapids would be an understatement. This river was fast, and this lower stretch we were floating was impressive.
So this is a 100% wild trout stream, and the lower reaches we got mainly brown trout, handful of rainbows, couple random brookies. This is one of the coldest flowing streams in the lower peninsula, and some argue that it's the fastest flowing. If it's not, it'd be the second. This is a blue ribbon trout stream. Let's get some pretty sizable trout in here, and I mean, you got them of all sizes. This river opens up last Saturday in April and stays open through the end of September, and it's closed in the fall and winter time to give those trout a break.
And would you say only a couple people could actually guide on this river?
Yeah, so there's 3 federal tags for this river, and our shop holds 2 of the 3 tags for this river as far as guiding privileges go with the state and the feds. And so we hold 2 of those 3 tags, so this is pretty special little gym. We only have a limited amount of guide days that we're allowed to operate on this river system. So it's a real treat anytime we can take somebody down this waterway. And it's just the closest thing you get to a western stream. It's got big high cut banks, fast water. As you can see, we're getting ready to roll up on one of the little rapids that this river is known for, and we're gonna have a good time.
Had I been in a kayak or canoe, I would have had my hands full. But Jacob handles this stealth craft like a pro. And it didn't hurt that he spent years guiding in Alaska with a fair amount of whitewater to deal with. Chelsea was also doing a great job of getting some streamers in the right area for a fish to take a look at. And sure enough, after an hour or so, the fish were starting to follow our offerings, and a nice fish found our fly.
Woo! Bring them to the right side if you can. Alright.
Hey.
There's a start to the day. Little brown for Chelsea.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice job, young lady.
Thanks.
Alright. Quick little release. Alright. Nice. Back you go, buddy. This is a little stonefly, a little searching pattern. We're going to run it down through this grassy edge. You got a nice little cut trough with a rock bottom, and we're going to see if we can attract somebody up to the surface. We don't got a lot going on for bugs, but there's a few of these guys in the river system flying around right now. See if the trout are been familiar with them or not lately.
As we floated the pine on this lower stretch of the river, I had Jacob talk a little bit about the fly shop that he guides out of and the one Chelsea has been running for years.
The fly shop, I believe, has been around for a little over 30 years. It started out as Schmidt Outfitters by a guy named Ray Schmidt, fishing guide, and now it is Backy's Manistee River Lodge. It's kind of a rebrand, a rebuild, and we've been around for the last 3 years. We're located right in Wellston. We're in the heart of trout country, and we got the pine, we got the little manistee, the big manistee, all just a stone's throw from the shop. So you get a couple miles away from the shop, you're in trout country. If it's steelhead or salmon season, that's right down our doorstep, man. That's a good fishing area. We're waiting for the hex to fall. We're parked on a couple of good ones. We're gonna see how soon these hex drop on the water, and hopefully one of our target fish over here come up the rise, and we're on the hunt for a big one. We're hunting, not fishing right now.
Okay.
You'll probably see a highway of bugs flying 20, 30 feet up or so, and as that night goes on, they get lower and lower, and then they eventually drop on the water, and that's when the fun begins.
Holy
I put $1
cow.
million on best hatch.
Yep, best hatch of the season.
I know. God, I love this. This is like the best feeling
Take
ever.
that pressure my way. Rod tip to the bank. Scoot them in. To the bank, boo.
Yeah, come on,
Or not. Alright.
My God.
Hey!
There's a nice brown.
Nice job, young lady.
Thanks.
Woo! Good job, babe.
Thanks.
What a pretty fish. Go ahead and get them hooked. The bugs.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
hold 'em up. Beautiful.
You do a release?
Yeah, let's,
All right, ready?
nice and easy.
Ooh, that's a solid 20-incher.
There we go.
Yeah!
Nice job, guys.
Woo! Babe.
That was awesome. Yeah, there's a few bugs around.
Yeah.
Well, the bugs were in full force, and sitting in the dark and listening for fish to take our fly, well, it was pretty awesome. Once the fish is on, well, on come the lights.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, it feels decent. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Maybe this one. You ready, boo?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get them up to you in a second. Alright, scoop in. Woo! And that's how you get an X-fish. Alright.
Nice job, guys.
Cool. That's another nice one. Alright, let's get the hook out of him. We'll show the world what a heck's fish. Ooh, he's pretty. Will you hold that net handle?
Boy, how many times did he feed? You figure half a dozen or more?
With that net up higher so he won't swim out. He probably fed 10, 11 times it sounded like.
Wow.
And I think I put him down for a second. But, cool. You wanna hold that net while I grab him? Whew.
Oh, what a nice fish.
Whew. There's a good little hex fish. We'll take him. That's a good start to the night.
Good start. We've got two.
Yeah, you're right. Good start for me. Girlfriend's showing me up.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna let that guy go. Beautiful little fish. All right, thanks, buddy.
Sweet.
All right, let's find our next victim.
2 for 2.
I don't know if this one's him, but he sits in his pocket. Yeah, he just went right there. Oh, that's the big one. We gotta get away from the wood. Oh. It's still on. Still on. Grab this. Just be light on it. Turn it down. Don't pull on it. Just be light on it. Are you still there?
I can't because of the light.
Alright, he's there.
I think he's right here.
You see it? Whew. Whew, you got on that log jam.
You good now?
Yep, get that net ready. Yep, we're good. Crazy, isn't it?
fish.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. Isn't that crazy? I only had 5 feet of fly line out. Yeah, that's a good one. He's not the one I've been thinking about. Get that net ready. I'm gonna go high rod on him, Boo. Try to just bring him into the boat. Woo!
Nice job,
Oh!
guys.
All right. That's how you do it.
Holy cow.
Thanks, babe.
Good job.
Good team effort there, guys. Jeez, Pete.
He wrapped us in that log. He almost won. I get my fly back today. Hold that net.
I am.
All right, you ready, Boo? Get on that net. Ooh. That's a nice one.
Another
There we are.
beauty.
Another beauty hexfish here.
Get a little close up of him here.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. That's why we don't get any
man.
sleep this time of year.
Jeez.
Yeah, look, she's got the hex snack.
That is awesome.
All right.
Well, he was right next to the boat, too.
Yeah, 5 feet off the boat. All right, buddy, thank you so much. All right, back he goes. Thank you for playing. Woo.
There you go.
All
Way
right,
to go, guys.
next fish.
All right, let's get this light off.
Yeah, that guy.
It was a great night for sure, and thanks to Jacob and Chelsea for showing us just how magical the hex hatch can be right here in Michigan's Out of Doors.
For our next segment on this week's show, we're going to switch gears and head way down to the southwest corner of the state on the St. Joe River, where I was able to tag along with a couple of anglers who love to target catfish.
Well, we're at St. Joe River, out by Jasper Dairy area. We're looking for big old flatheads, hoping the fish are biting. You know, maybe channels right now, but I think we might get some big flatheads.
The St. Joe River is an incredible fishery, and it proved itself once again recently as Lloyd landed the new state record flathead catfish, weighing in at over 53 pounds. Today we are fishing the same stretch of river using the exact same setup.
We got a big cat fever rod. I mean, the nice thing would have been if I would have caught that state record on this rod, it would have paid me $20,000. But it just happened to take one of my musky rods. I, you know, really wish it was on this, but I'm happy with the state record anyway. But yeah, I got a heavy rod here. We're using 80-pound braid, about 4 ounces of weight, maybe 18 inches of 50-pound mono leader line. Nice chunk of AOI, fresh, of course, and we're gonna use some live baits. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're using to catch these big old guys. 10-aught circle hook. The hooks are designed that you don't really have to set the hook. The rod will kind of do the work as the fish pulls. It'll set the hook themselves, almost always in the corner of the mouth too. And that's really what you want, so you don't gut hook fish, and you know, that way all your fish can be released if you want to release them, which we're kind of all for. She's down, we got a fish on.
What do you think?
A lot of head shaking.
Like channel.
Yeah.
Do we need the big net or the little
Yeah.
net?
Might want the big one.
All right. Well, we broke the seal there. Nice circle hook right in the corner of the mouth.
As they get bigger, they don't really have the sharp spines like a
Right.
small catfish does.
These are the ones you worry about. They got a hard spine there, hard spine here, hard spine here. I mean, as they get older, you see they dull down. You know, mingling around, just years and years of running around in the river. The barbels do nothing. These are their feelers. These are their, I mean, what do they got? Millions and millions of taste buds in them. I would say that's about the normal.
Yeah,
That's it.
yep.
That's an average channel cat for the
Yep,
St. Joe.
yep.
They get much bigger. But I mean, it's really a seasonal thing too, to where you can find the bigger ones. I mean, you get to this time of the year, you're gonna find more average fish because there's just so many of them.
We're all into the flatheads. We love chasing the flatheads, but really the channel cat fishery is second to none here on the St. Joe River with a lot of, 20, 30 pound channel cats, where a lot of places in the country that's unheard of. But the river system being connected to Lake Michigan, it's 211 miles long, has 28 dams on it. The first dam from the lake to Barron Springs is 27 miles, and you really get a diverse fishery, whether walleye fishing is going really strong right now in June, a lot of guys drifting for them, but then also the fall, winter steelhead runs we get, the skamanie runs we get in the summer of steelhead, as well as a lot of other species of fish to chase.
As we made our way upriver, we eventually ended up at the exact same spot where Lloyd had caught the state record just a few weeks before.
Well, this is the spot we caught the state record. A lot of big fish get caught in this spot. It's a deep hole right in front of a island, about 22 feet deep with a lot of wood cover.
What's it like being back here a couple weeks after the fact?
A little weird. It's a little weird. I knew it was a good fish right when it hit. I just didn't know how big. It felt good. I've caught a lot of big fish, but see, he was stuck in the log jam for a good few minutes, probably 2.5 minutes, trying to work him out. You just kind of play with him a little bit. Finally, I got him out, start reeling him in, and he took a couple of good runs, and we pulled him up over the side, and yeah, we kind of said a few choice words, and my nephew was pretty excited. I mean, we see a lot of good fish. I mean, we weigh a lot of good fish for our tournaments and stuff, but when you see something like that, you know it's a good fish. And so we grabbed a scale immediately and just weighed it. And he was on our tournament scales, he was weighing 52.7. So we knew we were close. That's something.
One of the coolest things is to see somebody that has so much passion for it and has spent so much time chasing that species of fish. Normally a lot of your state records you see are incidental catches and somebody by accident, or to see one of the guys that put his time in, that really makes it pretty cool.
A little drag.
Just keep them over here. Last time you went right out to the middle of the river and lost the guy. Yep.
Got him?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, maybe 10, 12 pounds. He's not a big one, but when we let him go, he's gonna grow even bigger, and hopefully we catch him a few years from now when he weighs 40.
Well, we didn't break the state record on this trip, but it was still a beautiful night on the water and a lot of fun. Special thanks to Lloyd for sharing his story, and congrats on the new state record flathead catfish.
There he goes. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching Michigan Out of Doors this week. If you missed part of this week's show or maybe last week's show, you can always check us out on YouTube. Just search for Michigan Out of Doors TV and you can find our channel there. And actually, if you subscribe there, you get an email every time we post something new, and there should be a lot of new stuff coming over the next several weeks. I think on next week's show, we're going to do a little bow fishing and a little salmon fishing out of the Port of Muskegon. Lots of variety, lots of good stuff happening around the state. Get out and enjoy it. And if we don't see you in the woods or on the water, hopefully you'll see you right back here next week on your PBS station.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by.
Do you dream of somewhere bigger than your backyard? You can get there with Greenstone. Whether you want to hunt, fish, hike, or just watch the sunset, we're ready to help you own your place in the great outdoors. To learn more, visit greenstonefcs.com.
By Alta Equipment Company, providing sales, rentals, service, and parts because uptime matters. From earth moving to landscaping and light construction, Alta offers over 50 brands across 7 Michigan locations to serve you. More information online or 844-GO-2-ALTA.
Closed captioning brought to you by Double D Ranch Foundation, a nonprofit 501c3 foundation working to make hunting and fishing accessible for those with disabilities.
When I wander far away, a dream stays with me night and day. It's the road that leads to my home state. I am a Michigan man. Changing seasons paint the scene like rainbow trout in a hidden stream. The white-tailed deer in the tall pine trees. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above, I love this land. I am a Michigan man. From the Keweenaw down to St. Joe, Kalamazoo, East to Monroe, to St. Marie and back again. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man.